And that word I've called it, don't be need-driven. You know, the Lord started ministering to my heart how that in the body of Christ, it's more like every time they have geared everything towards need. It's more like what you must get, what you are looking to happen. But the thing about it is that you know what, you have no need. Tell yourself, I have no need.
I have no need.
I have no need. So that's why today I would want to be taking my time to just go into the Word of God. And the good news is that we are live on Facebook. Hallelujah. And so there are other people that are also enjoying the same fresh word that God is blessing us with. And so we'll just take our time and just go step by step. Wherever we get to, we will stop and then continue later. Don't be need-driven. You know, man was created originally as a child of God. Man was created in the image and in the likeness of God as a child of the Most High God. And as a child of God, man was created not to have a need, because God was his source. God was fully responsible for man. So man had no need. Man was God's responsibility. That means that everything regarding man was the responsibility. The same way everything concerning your children is your responsibility. It's your responsibility to keep them safe. It's your responsibility to provide for them. It's your responsibility to let the children feel at home. That's the duty of every parent. And that is what God really did. God created us as his children in his image and in his likeness. Genesis chapter 1 verse 26 to 28 is my favorite scripture. It said God created man in the image and in the likeness of God. In the image of God he created him, and God blessed them, and God spoke to them that, you know what, your mandate is be in charge, be in dominion. Praise the Lord. So man was created to be in charge. Man was created to be in dominion. God fully provided everything that man would ever need in life. Man was fully catered for. Why? Because he was a child of God that was created in the image and in the likeness of man. Man was not responsible for himself. God was responsible. God was responsible for man. Everything man would ever need was created. The sun, the moon, and everything, the garden, everything was fully created for man. And when I say man, I mean both gender, male and female. Man was fully provided for. The very moment, the very first time man wanted to try to provide for himself was Genesis chapter 3 and verse number 7, when the enemy succeeded in deceiving man, and then man just got hooked and connected to a wrong source. So man started seeing his need. The need of man started when man was disconnected, or man got to a point where he began to do things the way he just wants. So his need consciousness started from that premise. And so the first need, the first thing man could provide for himself after his fall was a leave. He saw himself, he was naked. Praise the Lord. He said that when they ate the fruit, both of them their eyes were open and they knew that they were naked. That was when the need started, and they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves separate. And look at what man could provide for himself: leaves to cover himself.
That's right. Only. Why?
Just leaves. But the good thing about a good father is that the good father provided better for them. Praise God. The thing about it is that when man fell, the Father's nature did not change. The Father's nature of goodness was still there. The fact is that man loves that boldness, the confidence to go to the Father and to pick his need without being accused. Praise God. So the accuser sort of came in and started accusing man and just trying to tell him, what makes you think you qualify for this? What makes you think that you are right, you have right access to this? And so that was what, but verse 21, look at what God did in displaying his goodness. In displaying his goodness, God had to sew a decent cloth for man. Praise the Lord. God took time and design, took the leaves, because the leaves was not befitting. People of God, you are not created to provide for yourself. God created you to fix you up. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
And so let's learn to rely on God's provision. And so from that point, man was plugged into three major needs. And these needs is what we're going to be looking into. And so when Jesus came in, Jesus came to meet that needs. The reason is that we have spoken this month that this year is our year of what? Harvest. Now the thing about it is that I want you to have the perspective that it's not a harvest that you are looking for. No, you have the consciousness of a harvest you are living in. Am I talking to somebody? Yeah. Have the consciousness that you know what? This year is the year of harvest. So I'm walking in the harvest of God. It's a harvest. I'm living the harvest. You are living the harvest. Some call it manifestation. Whatever it is. Whatever some have called the year of glory. Whatever. If it's even year of glory, it's not a glory you are looking for. It's a glory you are walking in. Praise the Lord. I tell you, the consciousness is very, very important. Knowing and positioning yourself to be able to enjoy. The first need of man was that man had a need of righteousness. Man had a need of what? Oh, I can't hear you. Man had a need of what? Righteousness. By the fall of man had a need. You know why? Because God created man in his image. Man shared the image of God. Man shared the likeness of God. And we know God is a holy God. And so man had the holy nature of God. Man was sharing it with the nature of God. The nature of God is holy. And the good thing about it is that it gave man the access, the confidence to be able to stand before the Father, not being condemned or not feeling guilty. Praise God. Hallelujah. Righteousness is the ability to stand before the presence of the Father, not feeling condemned, not feeling inferior. You know, every wife have the righteousness of the husband. Why? Because there's no inferiority with him or her relating with the wife. True or false? So the ability to be able, you are able to flow in that level of fellowship. Praise God. Without one feeling inferior. The wife, he doesn't feel as if he's a stranger, as if the husband is doing it in the favor. No, the wife is the missus of the house. Praise God. Yes. And she walks with that confidence. She walks knowing that I am the missus. Hallelujah. That's right. And that is the same way. God created us for us to live with that consciousness. The consciousness of knowing that we were created as a fellow companion of Jehovah. Amen. You are a fellow companion, so you were able to flow with God. We were able to flow with God without feeling that as if we are nothing. People of God, that was the need. Man needed righteousness. And what is righteousness? Righteousness is also the ability to stand without the devil having the ability to accuse you. Right. Without the devil having opportunity to condemn you. And so the fall of man put man under condemnation. Because the enemy, and the enemy was the one that was doing the condemnation. The Father don't condemn, the enemy was taking the advantage to condemn. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. And so that is the first need of man by his fall, was that man needed righteousness, right standing. Because the nature of man is now corrupted. And he need the second need of man, a man had